Alpha and Omega both. I am the pinnacle of all life that has ever trod the earth. All of their forms are mine to take.
He's become invincible! He has no weaknesses now! He's won! And he knows it! You can see it in his eyes!
A perfect being is above all invincible. That means it does not grow old. It will never succumb to death in any form. Additionally, it has the abilities of all other life forms at its disposal and outperforms them. And finally, its predominant form is the standard by which physical perfection is judged.
Now.
Nah, that This is a pedophile!
I've killed your friends!
Really starting to irritate me. Every online community has the one person, the one who comments on everything, the one who never logs off, the one who somehow becomes part of the lore. This is the Lord Paragon.
He listens to him. When a parent tells you no, you gotta respect that, but Drake just does whatever he... Who is this guy?
Wait, who said that? What the f***? Niravar! Get the f*** in here and bring the shotgun. There's a pervert recording me taking a shit.
So known as the Super Itachi. No one remembers exactly when he first appeared, but once he did, he was everything. Comments, sessions, live stream chats, random debates nobody asked for. Like a background character who accidentally became a main character. But the Lord Paragon didn't just participate in conversations, he occupied them relentlessly with the stamina of someone arguing with strangers at 3 AM using 2% battery and unlimited confidence. At some point, people stopped asking why is he here and started asking how is he still here? Because no matter what happened, new posts, new drama, new creators, the Lord Paragon always return. Just like Sprinter.
I always come back.
Fact, he can be more persistent and sometimes more irritating. My ex-girlfriend who stalks you, your social medias, and that is saying something. But legends on the internet aren't built on talent alone. They're built on presence. And whatever people loved and ignored him or muted him, the Lord Paragon mastered one thing, being impossible to forget. Because in the digital world, attention is power. And the Lord Paragon never stopped showing up. Now here's where things get interesting. The Lord Paragon wasn't silent. He wasn't passive. He had convictions, unshakable convictions, the kind of confidence you usually see in anime protagonists who believe in friendship or world domination. There was no middle ground. If he believed something, he defended like it was a canon law. If you disagreed, you were just wrong. You were fundamentally mistaken. At some point, the community stopped asking, who is this guy? And start asking, how is he still here? Because no matter how many arguments ended, he returned like a sequel nobody expected, but to somehow keep getting rewarded. Let's address the obvious. Yes, to some people he was infuriating. Persistence to the point of exhaustion, opinionated to the point of combustion, more consistent than a YouTube algorithm testing thumbnails, more present than the one notification you swear you cleaned already, and according to certain completely unbiased sources, more relentless than an ex who still checks your stories from burner account. But here's the twist: irritating is not the same as relevant. In fact, in the internet culture, it's often the opposite. The internet doesn't reward silence, it rewards attention, it rewards engagement, it rewards the people who keep showing it up. And the Lord Paragon understood something that most users never do. You don't need to own the platform, you just need to be impossible to ignore. Every debate increased visibility, every argument increased recognition, every conflict increased myth. People talk about him even when he wasn't in the thread. That's when you know something changed, because once your name becomes part of the narrative, you stop being a user, you become a lore. Every online story needs a role: the hero, the critic, the observer, the antagonist. And depending on who you ask, the Lord Paragon was either defender of logic, a chronic contrarian, misunderstood strategist, or just a chronically online. But what makes this fascinating is that he didn't disappear. Most annoying figures burn out, they argue too much, they push too hard, they exhaust themselves. He didn't. He adapted, shaped tone, shaped topics, but never vanished. In digital history, longevity is power. Let's zoom out. Why do figures like this emerge? Because online ecosystems naturally creates friction. Communities need debate, debate creates heat, heat creates engagement. The Lord Paragon wasn't just a participant, he was a catalyst. Even when people claimed they were tired of him, they kept responding, and every response fed the cycle. This wasn't accidental. This was presents economics, and whatever consciously or instinctively, he mastered it. Now about the comparison. Yes, some said he was more persistent than an ex who refused to move on, but here's the difference. An ex stalks to relive the past. The Lord Paragon returned the control to present. One is nostalgia, the other is narrative dominance. And in one spaces, narrative is everything. In the end, this isn't about winning argument. It isn't about being liked. It isn't even about being right. It's about being remembered. Because the internet forgets quickly. Trend dies, creators vanish, moments fade, but names that keep appearing become permanent. And whether you admire him or mute him, the Lord Paragon achieved something rare. He became part of the story. In the world where everyone is fighting for attention, he didn't fight to go viral. He fought to never leave.